Divas, welcome to my autumnal fashion predictions. So I've done a couple of videos over these on short form content, but I love making the videos, so I was like, why not do a full on in detail video on what I think the fashion predictions are gonna be for my cool girlies this autumn season, because I feel like we're seeing such a shift from last autumn where it was very beige, it was very corporate, and I feel like this autumn season, thank you Zara Larsson, we've seen so much colour throughout summer, so I feel like that's gonna just transpire into autumn, and I think we're probably going to see one of the most colourful autumns we've seen in a long flipping time. So without further ado, let me get into what I think all of the fashion prediction trends are going to be for this autumn. Okay, first up, let's go with coats, because what is autumn without the reintroduction of a coat? Now, last year, obviously, we all know it was the trench. However, my prediction this year, we are going to see the most colourful, obnoxious, and I'm here for it by the way, fur coats, but not fur in a way that it actually resembles fur. Like, it looks like it could come from an animal, because obviously animals aren't pink, but anyway. I'm talking like very obviously faux fur with like little trims in between the patterns. Obviously we'll have some examples on screen so you can see. I'm talking pinks, turquoise, baby blues, yellows. Bright colours you would usually associate with spring, but in autumn. And all those bright colours you're used to in the hotter, warmer summer months are going to be repackaged for like autumn winter attire. So like thick, big winter fur jackets in incredibly bright colours. I am genuinely, if this pulls through as a trend, so excited for this. I've already been scrolling on Vinted looking for some sort of vintagey retro like fur coats, because I used to have one when I was like 13 and I got too shy to wear it, and now I don't give a fuck. I'm not shy at all, but I was so nervous to wear it. I bought it, I loved it, and then, you know, it was like 2018, all the girlies were just in like hoodies. And I was like, I can't simply possibly wear this out of the house, I'm gonna be too embarrassed, but now I have no embarrassment, I don't care. I wanna stand out, bitch, so. You know, I hope that comes into play, and I hope that's a thing. If it is, I'm incredibly excited for it. We're gonna move on to some jeans. Now, I feel like I have not worn jeans in so long because this summer has been so hot, so goddamn warm. I feel like I've not put a pair of jeans on my body in about 5 million years, so I'm very excited because I'm such a jeans and a nice top girl. Like, if there's ever an event, catch me in jeans and a nice top. But I think it won't just be the plain dark wash, light wash, even some white jeans. I think we're gonna see some patterns, some textures, for example, some rhinestones on there, lots of slits in the jeans, maybe some lace detailing, maybe a little bit of fringe, call me crazy, I don't know. But I think there's gonna be a lot of patterns, a lot of textures, rather than just a bog standard kind of jean. Again, I've already been Vinted scrolling. I've been looking for some cool jeans of this. I mean, I feel like these could even be a DIY kind of piece. If you have some spare lace around the house, I don't know if you're like a seamstress or something, I definitely don't have anything spare around the house because I can't sew. But if you do, you could always just like sew them on. That kind of thing, very easy to DIY. DIY some rhinestones, pop them on the jeans. I think it will be so fun. Playing with textures, again with like pairing it with a big bright coloured coat, I feel like that would be such a fun little like staple for autumn. Now, I fear this one may be a bit of a hit or a miss. It's definitely a hit for me. I can see it being a big fat miss for some others, but hear me out, follow along the line with me. A tutu skirt. And the crowd goes mild. Okay, but I feel like these can be so fun. I actually do have one. I bought one the other day. I'm yet to wear it out because I'm feeling a little bit shy, but we're gonna get to it. Like, don't get me wrong, I will probably wear it next week. I was just feeling shy on the day I was in Leeds, and I feel like the people that I was with in Leeds were not giving the same vibe I was giving. They were giving tracksuit, and I thought, if I'm about to put on a tutu skirt right now, I might get some stank eye look, so I thought maybe not. But I feel like these plain white tee, long sleeve, short sleeves, I feel like these are fun. These are very inner child kind of vibe, do you know what I mean? Like, girls who did ballet as a kid, I was one of them. I feel like these are fun. These have not been around in a while. I feel like obviously fashion comes in and out. I feel like I haven't seen these in a hot minute. But you know what? I was actually walking back from Lidl. Bargain queen. Walking back from Lidl today, and there was a girl I saw in a tutu skirt, and I thought, you get it, she's cool, she gets it. And it actually looked really nice. And that's kind of inspired me for the confidence to wear mine. So I'm definitely gonna be wearing mine soon. I've got like a little pink one with polka dots. So super cute, so girly. So hopefully these are gonna be a hit, not a miss. And I think they may come in. We're gonna take it one step further with the jeans. Not just jeans with decoration. I'm talking jeans fully decked out. Jeans that low-key don't even resemble jeans anymore. A pair of denim jeans, but they're so decorated They're almost like painted, kind of like an artwork kind of vibe. Obviously you've got the photos here because I'm not very good at describing. I'm noticing as I'm carrying this video on. But I'm talking patterns, colours, artwork on the jeans, so you can just wear a black or white top and it doesn't look like the world's most basic outfit. It looks elevated, it looks cool, it looks fun, that sort of thing. Okay, let's circle it back to some jackets. I'm talking jackets without sleeves. What is the name? Not like a body warmer or a gilet, kind of like a gilet, I guess, but fur. Very 2000s vibes. Think like Victoria Beckham, think WAG, think even like Kim Kardashian back in the 2010s. Like a fur little gilet, long or short, Bolero, it's called a Bolero, that's what it's called. A kind of muted tone, maybe like a brown, maybe a white. Not too colourful because I feel like we've got the colour in like the big jackets that I reckon will come in, but these are going to be like a little bit of a transitional piece. If you love a fur, but you're a bit too nervous to go for the crazy colour, I feel like this is a good transitional. Like it's a little bit shorter, so it's a bit more interesting to look at. It's not just your typical fur jacket, but it's not a crazy colour yet, but it's still fun, it's still interesting. Also very wearable. Very, very good for like a transition between summer and autumn temperature wise, because what the fuck is going on with the weather right now? Like I actually don't know. But I feel like it'll be good for that sort of transition between one to the other, so you can sort of regulate that body temperature. I'm not going to stop talking about jackets because jackets are the most integral part of autumn, so I think this is low-key inspired by Queen Julia of Love Island. We are going to see the comeback of the skinny mini little biker leather jacket. I'm not talking big, I'm not talking oversized, I'm not talking 2022 TikTok downtown New York City girl. I am talking skinny mini little leather jacket. You know, the ones that zip up real high and are like body hugging figure in the middle kind of vibe. If worn wrong, can be very mumsy, because you know mums love nothing more than a skinny little leather or denim jacket, a pair of jeans and a Chelsea boot. We all know it. But I feel like with maybe a baggier jean or with a heel or even with like a little tutu skirt, I feel like these could be so cool. Very effortless vibe. Anything with leather I feel like is so easy to put on because usually it's black or brown that goes with pretty much every colour. It's not something that's too bold or standoutish. It's also something that's been very recently in the cycle of fashion. I mean, they were pretty big in what, the 2010s? I'd say even up to like 2015. They were like a pretty staple outfit. They've been out for a while because they've been mumsified. The mums have taken over the skinny little leather jacket. But I feel like these will be coming in for the cool girlies. I feel like they're gonna rebrand them. Take back what the mums stole and rebrand. Now this is not even a prediction, this is a I know this is going to be in because it is in absolutely every autumn without fail, and that is the mothership turtleneck. A turtleneck comes around every single year like your birthday. We know it's going to be in, we know it's going to be happening, and we can prepare for our necks to be sweaty and warm. In saying that, I'm a huge fan of a turtleneck. I will sit here and I will go on camera and admit it. I love a turtleneck jumper. I know some people hate them. Some people find them so uncomfortable and restrictive. Especially I feel like if you do have like a sensory issue or something like that, a turtleneck will not be your best friend. However, I quite like to be covered up. It keeps me warm. It keeps those double chins hidden. I'm a big fat fan of a turtleneck. I find them really buzzword, chic. People are very mad at the word chic right now, but I do think they're chic. I'm sorry, Carolyn Bessette is chic. I will die on that hill, I'm sorry, and I'm not afraid to say it. She is chic, but I think they're very chic, sorry. They're very cool, and they're functional. They're warm, and they look cute. So what more could you really ask for? That's not even a prediction. This is gonna happen. Turtlenecks are already in. Right, let's move on to some accessories. I have been seeing a lot of, which I actually really have been enjoying, a lot of fringe, but not necessarily on clothes, on boots and shoes. I feel like this goes both ways. It can be a boot, it can be like a heeled shoe, but I feel like, again, if you're wearing quite a plain outfit, it's a nice way to add some texture, maybe some colour, a little bit of something on the shoe, do you know what I mean? I feel like we'll see a lot of these definitely on boots, and my entire Pinterest has been, again, the very 2010s, that's a reoccurring theme here, the quite a high stiletto shoe or wedge with loads of sort of like tassel-y, fringe, whatever you want to call it, hanging off them. Suede, I would say, is the main material I've seen. I definitely need to get better at wearing heels because, to be honest, I'm shit. Like, I am actually really bad and I will break an ankle. But as soon as I've got that mastered, you will be seeing those shoes on my feet. You will probably be seeing those shoes on my feet before I have it mastered, so you'll also probably see me fall down on the street. But if you do see that, please just ignore it, because it will be giving fashion. It will be giving high fashion with an edge of I'm still a girl who's real. Living in the real world, haven't gone to modelling school, don't know how to walk in shoes kind of vibe. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think these are going to be really in. I think these are very cool. And low-key, another item that your mum may have. Like, go through your mum's, maybe not grandma's, this is probably a bit after the grandma's time, this is a bit more modern. But like, go through your mum's wardrobe, she probably has a pair. If she likes to keep things and doesn't like chuck things away, she will most definitely have a pair of these because they were so rife in the 2000s. Now, I feel like this is another one where it's not necessarily a prediction, this is going to be in because it already is, but Baker Boy hats. But I think we're just going to see a change in material. The ones we've been seeing a lot in summer are sort of like cotton and very light materials because obviously it's warm and you're wearing them to protect your head from the sun. But for a more functional use in autumn, I think they could be like a corduroy or like a wool, sort of a thicker material that actually is functional in keeping your head warm, doing its purpose, but also looking very fashionable. I think these are, again, really cool, easy accessory to throw on something, make it look a bit more colourful, make it look a bit more fun, and also just keep your head warm if you are wearing it for a functional purpose. I really want to suit a hat. I'm not in my hat era yet, guys. I'm a bit fearful. I'm very frightened of the hat. A lot of the time I like to do a blowout or I have the hair in like this and I feel like you can't really put a hat on with that because I'll look like a bald egg. But I am gonna get one. I've decided I'm gonna get one. I need to try one on, see the vibe. And I kind of want like a nice little colourful one just to jazz up an outfit that is super like plain black or just like white top and jeans. Something I'm very, very excited about because I have so many pairs of these and I'm genuinely a veteran for this item is coloured tights and stockings. When I was in sixth form, I tell you every single day I turned up to sixth form in the most brightly coloured tights and people probably thought, what the fuck is she wearing? She looks like a freak. I didn't care. I really didn't care and I still don't because the other day when I was telling you, I was walking around Leeds City Centre, I was in sort of like bubblegum pink tights and I definitely did get some looks and I just thought, well, you don't get it. You're not getting my vision here. The people definitely were not getting my vision. I think they thought I looked a bit deranged. But anyway, I love them. I think they're so cute. Keep your legs warm, that's a positive. Also, like, if you're just wearing a plain, like, black top and black skirt, you could even wear them on a night out. It's just fun. Like, it's literally just fun. It's cute. Right, finally, we're gonna finish it off with what I think are gonna be the shoes of the season. Now, I made a video on another app about this, and people commented that is not what they're called. I called them brogues, but I'm not sure if you'd call them a loafer or they have a specific name. I don't know what the name is, but it's not a brogue. But in my head, these are what brogues are. But anyway, I think these are going to be the shoe of the autumn. Male and female, unisex, literally anything. I think everyone will be wearing these. You can wear them to work. They're professional. They look pretty comfy. I think I used to have a pair for school back in the day and they were pretty comfy. They can kind of double up for being casual and corporate, so I feel like that's very wearable. Why am I like farting in my mind? I'm just blanking. I just had a train of thought. I just had a full-on train of thought and it's just gone. Sorry, just absolutely lost my train of thought there. But yeah, I think that last year tabbies were sort of slowly coming in, which I'm a huge fan of. I wear mine literally every single day. They're so comfortable. And I probably will be getting a pair of these. They're very similar in the fact that the material's like a leathery sort of one. You can probably also get them in suede, just like double out, whatever. But yeah, I think these are going to be seen a lot in the office. They probably already are. I feel like the old men in offices are defo wearing these. They're a very corporate shoe, but I feel like they may be taken a little bit more like fashion forward with the cool girlies, just like putting them on with a really girly outfit and having that sort of like juxtaposition. But yeah. Okay, divas, this was my 2026 autumn fashion predictions. Some of the items I think that are already in, some will be slowly trickling in and some will be like bang in the forefront. This is what we are all wearing this autumn. I'm very intrigued to see how it all plays out if any of these predictions are right. Do let me know what you predict, or if you love any of these, if you hate any of these, like you would never want to put them on your body in your whole life because you think it's the worst idea in the whole world. God, that was really dramatic. But yeah, do let me know, and I hope you enjoyed this. I filmed this with my new camera, so let me know how the quality is, how you found it as like a watching experience, because obviously I'm yet to watch it back as of right now. So bye divas.